Barca this year have been extremely efficient, and the proof of that is the 99 points of Barcelona and the 96 points of Real Madrid. And no other league has been coming to having that amount of points among the top teams. So, that's been that kind of year in Spain this year.
Now we see the pictures coming through, the players out in the tunnel now getting ready to go out onto the pitch, and it's sort of a swan song, Gary, to say thank you very much to the fans for coming out supporting them. Victory lap, if you will.
And the kiddies are there, the families, a couple of the guys have got their kids with them. And I think for the likes of Henri, it's au revoir, that's French. What is it in Spanish?
Yeah. Adios.
Adios. There you go, adios. See you some other time. He's off to New York. And it's a lovely way, if you're going to go, it's a lovely way to go. Well, this is night time already. In the sort of short period of time since the match is over, it's now gone dark. But a wonderful setting, wonderful vibe, and not sure what they're going to do. I mean, you do a lap of honour once or twice, and then what? Then what?
Start signing autographs.
I don't know how long it's going to last and exactly what they're going to get up to when they get up there. But wonderful moments and a magnificent stadium. What I wanted to ask her is this, ask Joaquin, is that the Spanish flag? Because with Catalonia, sometimes they're seen as separate to the rest of Spain.
Yeah, no, that's the Catalonia flag, with the red and yellow stripes. And a lot of the songs that were being sung before were songs sung in Catalan. The rock that we saw there before was a kind of modern classical music from Catalonia with the clarinet dominating the melody. And we've been talking about the money that makes the team, and I was just having a look at this team in here, and it would certainly be very expensive to buy the players of Barcelona. But when they got to Barcelona, who knew Valdés or Pujol or Piqué or Busquets or Messi or Bojan or Pedro? I mean, they were just names that nobody knew. So, they've been bringing them up from the academy. Even some of the players that they've been buying, like Abidal and Keita, yeah, they were, good players in Europe, but they were not the stars. They were players bought in terms of what it was thought the team needed. Guardiola was very clear that he wanted 2 good players for every position. He wanted also players that could play in several positions. And I think, strategically, very well done, bringing them up. At this stage, it must be one of the best success stories in Europe, Barcelona and the youth academy that they are running.
Talking about youth, Joaquin, we looked at Bojan, we looked at his cast, look at his physique, he's just 19 years old, and as South Africans, grown-up players, don't even have that sort of physique.
Well, these guys are in academies and they train 2-3 times a day. They've got gym work. This is out on the pitch now. This is all the festivities going on before the players go out. But that's what, if we don't do that in South Africa and the rest of Africa, you can't compete. It is not possible to produce players as good as Messi unless they're in academies from literally 9-10 years of age, being trained, coached, taught all the skills of professional football, how to take pressure, etc. So a lot of lessons to be learned from Barcelona's success and the success of so many African players who come through the French Clairefontaine system. Didier Drogba, Michael Essien, Kolo Touré, many of those. You've got to have world-class academies.
Are we going to see that happening now after the World Cup, where we see that as part of legacy programs, where we can actually find our youngsters benefiting and put us on par with the rest of the world? Because we have our complaints. We say our players are not good enough, but in fairness, we haven't had that sort of youth development where they could go through the channels and they could get the proper training.
100%. You can't blame the players of South Africa or Africa. It's got to do with the facilities and the opportunities in South Africa in particular. We have plenty of money, and we just go to the right sort of destination. And FIFA have said all the money they're leaving for legacy must go to development, and they will manage it. And that's fantastic news.
Certainly is, as long as it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
That was the Barcelona anthem, by the way, that this choir was singing there, and we've been hearing that many times as Barcelona was running into the team at the beginning of the games. And yes, everything is getting ready, waiting for the players to come out. All kinds of celebrations and praise to the one and the other. Obviously, this is a teamwork not only of the players but also the managers, the assistant manager, all the assistants that are in that team. Very important, to have that thing, running very smoothly. It's a big organization. It's many games. I guess by the time you put Copa del Rey and you put Europe, they probably have been playing close to 50 games, if not more, And that takes obviously a lot of effort, a big squad, fireworks going out there.
Brilliant scenes indeed coming through from the new camp. Also talking about the Copa del Rey, that is now midweek on Wednesday. You have the final there with the Atletico
That's right. Atletico Madrid, the newly crowned Europa League champions, playing against Sevilla at the Nou Camp on Wednesday night.
So that'll be fabulous indeed. Make sure to watch out for that. And nice scenes coming from there, Gary. You look at the lighting and the way they've set it up. Certainly looks like they're going to celebrate through the night. I mean, because they're in no hurry indeed.
Well, they know how to do it. I'm just thinking back to the English Premier League. I mean, you get the trophy 15 minutes after the game, you take it around the stadium, you say a few things, and everyone goes off to the pub for drinks. These guys know how to party, and they're making an all-nighter of this.
There we see again the yellow and red, you know, that are the symbols of the region of Catalonia in northeastern Spain. They feel very proud about that. Very controversial topic in Spain. There is a lot of history about, you know, if Catalonia and the languages and the songs and all that. We are not going to get into that. I think, you know, everyone has got the right to their own languages, like we know in South Africa. We've got 11 of them, right? As official languages.
Oh, wonderful scenes.
I'm just wondering what they're waiting for now, because there's just a fireworks display, and then the players come out. There's Thierry Henry, and his farewell.
What a career, Gary. What a career.
Fantastic career. But he has lost his pace. He's not the same player he was at Arsenal. I think Barca got him just at the final stages of his career, which is a pity, but hopefully he scored a few crucial goals and helped them on their way.
Gave him a wonderful return last season, and this season didn't quite feature that much to Thierry Henry, but a nice way to go out, go and say goodbye to the fans and thank them obviously for the support.
I must say that's the other thing we have seen at Barcelona, that players have been Dani Alves, you know, the right defender, great defender, and he doesn't make the post in the Brazilian national team because Maicon plays in his position, so he's second to Maicon. And you must say Maicon, you know, from Inter Milan, such a big boy. But what a season Dani Alves has been saying. But I was just referring to the way that the players have been adapting and have been mentored by the club, and that has been great. And if you look at Real Madrid, we have seen a lot of them leaving after a year and bad-mouthing the club, like it has happened with Arjen Robben, with Schneider, with, you know, Huntelaar. So obviously there is something in the management of Real Madrid that is not working the way it should for harmony in a club.
Talk about harmony, Gary. Piqué there wasn't in harmony at Manchester United, went back to Barcelona. All of a sudden he's looking like a different player.
Yeah, no, he's had a fantastic season. He was at Barcelona a youth product. Man United nicked him because his contract had come to an end. But maybe he learned a few things in England. He's come back, he's become an even better player. And again, he's quite young, so it's a team that can go on to more and more success.
Ibrahimovic, you know, certainly a controversial signing. I agree with you, great players. It's just a matter of knowing where is the best fit for him. I think in the meantime he's also been turning, about 29, 30 years of age. Yeah. So probably the next move is the decisive move for him. He's not going to be going places, you know, at 34. It's now the next 2-3 years that he must decide what he's going to do, you know, to come through. You know, it's already been a great player at Inter, but it's never really been among the top 10 in Europe.
Well, I agree there.
Lovely scenes, for the kids, enjoying the fireworks. Stunning.
I was just going to say about Ibrahimovic, he certainly has got a nose for scoring goals. And then we have young Bojan, certainly he's the future there of Barcelona. And I like the fact that Pep Guardiola has put so much trust in the young players, the likes of Jeffrey, you know, Lionel Messi. And he's just prepared to say, listen, go out there and show them what you can do.
Absolutely, and we have also seen not only the players here, but throughout the year, we have seen many times that when the game was going well, he was giving more minutes, you know, to the likes of Jeffrey, to the likes of Jonathan Dos Santos. Well, Pedro at the beginning of the season was relatively little known, and people were wondering who is this Pedrito who suddenly comes and scores goals every time there is an important game. And now he's been called to the Spanish squad, and I'm sure we're going to see him here in South Africa.
There it is, Thierry Henry saying his goodbyes.
I think what's also important, fantastic career. What's also important about bringing youngsters through is you can manage them so much more easily. They're so excited to play. They want to do the best. They want to fit in. When you rest them because they're being tired and playing too many matches, they understand. When you've got like Real Madrid, where you've got superstars in the team and superstars on the bench, then it becomes niggly. Like, why am I not playing? And why is he in? And why have I only got so many games? And it's very difficult to create a team. So, again, players who come through your youth system as youngsters actually bed into a team a lot more easily than the superstars you buy from outside.
That is an interesting factor, Joaquin. When you look at Real Madrid, I mean, they've bought all their stars. They all come with egos. They all come with attitudes. And they come